Hey everybody, it's old Chaplain V, back for another look at the 12-step spirituality program. Today we're going to be looking at step number 4. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Well, why would we want to do that? Well, the previous step has to do with, we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understand God. God cares about us. God is not only with us, God is for us. And so the reason why we're taking this inventory is the spirit is willing to change, but the flesh is weak. So we've had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps. So our conscience has been awakened. We begin to see things through the eyes of faith. Grace is amazing. We were blind, but now we see. And so as we take this inventory, we begin to realize it's a searching and fearless moral inventory, because a lot of our behavior, a lot of our habits, a lot of our things that we want to do and we're comfortable with is based on fear. We put everything in our comfort zone. That's that dopamine hit in our brain that makes us feel really good when we get our way and people like us, but the problem is we have fear when things don't work out that way. Well, that's the theory of fear, but then there's the faith part. Well, perfect love casts out all fear. Well, for me personally, I had to finally let go of the theory of God and start reporting for duty, like in step 3. What is God's will? And I earnestly asked God, and God started guiding me towards doing volunteer work. In fact, he guided me all the way down to a jail where I was doing volunteer work. But that was the point. It's not fighting my addiction. It's not struggling with, trying to figure out what God wants in my life. It's just reporting for duty. I didn't want to go into that jail. I thought it was the stupidest thing I could be doing. But I said, God, if you want me in that jail, you got to get me in there. And he tricked me. He got me in there. It's a long story, but the point is, I found that recovery comes from doing God's will, having faith that God's going to take us outside our comfort zone and help us to be of service to others. It's in giving we receive. Faith without works is dead. That's what this program is all about. It's going to give us a purpose to our life, and we're going to receive gratitude and peace and joy beyond human understanding. Well, God bless you, everybody. Thank you for your time. We'll have more on step number 4.